Alright guys, we are back. It's been over 3 months since EA dropped any news about the new Skate game known as Skate 4, or as they're calling it, Skate, which as we all know is planned to launch on... Yep. Still no launch date. But luckily, guys, today we received the February playtest highlights. And this is a new gameplay trailer showing updated physics, some new world spots, and even some off-board mechanics. There's also some tiny things that you may miss the first time you watch the trailer. But believe it or not, guys, in 3 months, it's actually going to be a full 3 years since they first announced that they were making this game. So people are anxiously waiting for a release date or even any sort of timetable. But for now, it looks like we keep getting updated gameplay trailers. And this is definitely one that you don't want to miss. So I'm going to show you guys this entire trailer without me interrupting it at all. And afterwards, I'm going to go into a deep dive into some of the subtle changes I've noticed that I think are actually going to have a huge impact on the game. So without further ado, enjoy some new Skate footage.
You're not alive until you start kicking, when the room is spinning and the words aren't sticking. And the radio's all about a runaway model with a face like sin and a heart like a James Joyce novel. Saying sister, sister, how I missed you, let's go wrist to wrist and take the skin off of a blister.
Did you guys notice some of those tiny little changes they've made that look absolutely amazing? Or even some of the huge changes they've made? Well, everything you just saw actually came from in-game footage from the February playtest. And guys, it is still possible to get early access so you can play the game yourself. I'll put all the links down in the description. They call it becoming a Skate Insider. But there's a couple of things I really want to highlight about this trailer that I think are really cool. I mean, right out of the gate, there's literally a person sleeping in his bed. He looks like he's in his apartment or something. It's got like decorations and everything. Obviously, this is nothing like we've seen in any Skate game before. But from the very first shot, this is actually a city, but it looks like a custom park. Like, you could never build these giant structures downtown in any of the old games. But the majority of these clips are actually happening in, like, a downtown space, it looks like. And look at that. We have our first new mechanic, a hippie jump, where he leaves the board and actually catches the building. You definitely couldn't do that before. So that's a new off-board mechanic. Looks like you can grab stuff and pull yourself over walls. It looks like they've also introduced a new trick where you just absolutely break your spine. Oh, wait, that's not a new trick. I've been doing that for years. Also, we see that this character is wearing a Dime shirt, which is obviously a real skate brand in real life. Already teasing what kind of apparel and brands are going to be featured in the game. But then we have our first look at a brand new mechanic in the game, a slow tray flip. Obviously, I'm playing this clip in slow motion right now. But if we play the clip in regular time, you can see it's still a very slow tray flip. So the point here is, guys, there is a whole new way to do tricks. The faster you flick, the faster you'll flip, and also the opposite way, the slower you flick, the slower you will do a trick. So you could do a huge kick flip down a stair set. This is me and Skater XL showing you guys what I mean. I could do a fast kick flip down this stair set like that, or I could do this slow kick flip down based on how fast I actually flick the stick. That's gonna make all your tricks look so much easier, and you can customize them to look exactly how you want. Right here, we get another look at somebody climbing all the way up a building. I guess we don't have to launch glitch to get on top of buildings anymore. We can just climb up them. And right here, we actually have a new trick, a no-comply 180 to crooked grind. That is so sick. You have not ever been able to do no-comply 180s like that in the other skate games. But watch it in real time. Oh, the animation is so smooth. Now, this is something that is crazy. It looks like this is one of those collabo zones they've talked about where players can build anything they want in this zone. And I mean, look at these giant contraptions, these giant ramps people are building. It looks insane, honestly. And we actually get another look here. Look, somebody built like this giant structure all the way up to the sky with like a tube coming out of it. You can even see some ramps and some like curved objects placed around. Here we have a shot of somebody actually climbing up that giant tower. I feel like they're showing a lot of footage of off-board mechanics. I really do think that's going to be a big part of this next skate game. Being able to climb up things, jump on things, grab things. All features that we haven't actually seen before in the Skate series. Now, I'm not going to dig too deep into this, but look at that. There's another bed. That's the second bed in this trailer. Why are there so many beds? Maybe it's like Minecraft or something. If you go to sleep, it becomes daytime again. But here we have what looks like another collabo zone. We have a ring, a guy doing a nice melon grab through it. This guy's just standing on there, like, watching. This is definitely going to be a multiplayer game, guys. A massive multiplayer game. I mean, almost every shot has multiple people in it. But this is so cool. Look at that front 360 shove it hippie flip. Is it a hippie flip if the board doesn't flip? I guess you could call it a front 360 hippie shove it. And if you look closely, you may notice that the skate deck that this guy is using is the same as the skate deck I have on the wall back there, which is pretty cool. But this area of the map is actually textured, which I think is interesting because lots of other parts of the map are clearly not as textured. But here we have like an untextured spot, and then right here we have a fully textured spot again. So it looks like they're slowly bringing the textures in. Obviously up here, this looks untextured, but all of this looks really good. We got some people flying down a building, nothing too new yet. But look at this, a guy wearing a skull head. I think this is honestly our first look at like a cosmetic item in this game. As you know, guys, the next skate game is going to be free to play, and they've already mentioned that there are going to be microtransactions in this game. And I don't think it's too far-fetched to assume that cosmetics like this might actually be microtransactions, like you could get items like this. But it's also totally possible that you can just earn items like these. Maybe if you do enough Hall of Meat challenges, you'll get like a skull face or something. And then on the very last clip of the entire gameplay trailer, the guy bails and falls all the way down and slams with the ragdoll physics. And there you go. You guys can become a skate insider if you want. But wow, that was a lot to cover for a 1-minute gameplay trailer. I definitely think the highlights are the amazing looking slow tray flip. Like the physics and everything look absolutely amazing about this. The 360 front hippie shove it. I mean, that looks awesome. The hippie jump at the beginning into like wall grab. I can see so many uses for this. But also the city is kind of starting to look a little cluttered with all of these builds all over the place. I really hope it still gets that city feel, even though it seems like there's going to be a lot of player builds all around. Like, look at this, right in the middle of the city. I guess we're just going to have to see how this all pans out in the end, because this does look super fun. It basically looks like a custom park in the middle of the city map. But they have mentioned these collabo zones being in the cities. Well, all right, guys, that is what we got from EA today about the new skate game. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I know that there are people from the skate team that do read the comments of these videos, so please let me know what you thought about this video. What are things you're excited about? What are things you're nervous about? I'd love to hear it all down in the comments. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm very excited to get more and more updates on the new skate game and hopefully a launch date soon. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. And as always, stay Zexy. See you guys.